Now, I've interviewed a lot of business owners. Most of them say, to have a successful business, you need a business plan, a kind of a checkoff list to be sure that you've done all your due diligence and are following kind of a roadmap to profitability. But is there something wrong with the business plan? Howard Tullman thinks so. He's head of Flashpoint Media Arts Academy in Chicago and a regular columnist for Inc. magazine. So why do businesses go wrong so often with their plans?
Well, first of all, I have to tell you that today if somebody says, I'll send you a business plan, what we would answer is send me a URL or a prototype, because that's where the ball is moving. So
don't send me text. Give me some tangible idea of what.
Give me a proof of concept. Show me something. That's number one. Number two, a plan by definition is as good as the day it was written, but no better than that. And so a plan can be a roadmap or it can be a roadblock. And if you stick to the plan too long and think of it as written in concrete and don't be flexible and respond to what's going on in the marketplace, it's never going to serve you very well.
So it has to be flexible, and you probably have to rewrite it pretty regularly.
All the time, all the time. You may have a budget, but your plan should be an active living document that lets you adapt to changes in circumstances. You don't want to try and make the circumstances fit the plan. You actually want the plan to give you the flexibility to react to what's going on. But the bigger problem is that traditionally plans, when people put these plans together, they're always short. They're always short in terms of revenue achievement. It always takes twice as long and you get about half the revenues. Costs, 2 or 3 times as much cost. And lastly, the investment. The investment is always a multiple of what you expect, because you just, as good as any plan is, you just forget a lot of the stuff, particularly as against infrastructure and things like that.
And a lot of people who start their first business this way don't have the experience, and so they don't realize that all of these variables are ever changing.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to put SG&A. Nobody ever wants to load that in. So that's sort of your sales cost and your general administrative expenses. And people don't like to load that in, but the truth is it inevitably appears. And so you need to make a provision for those kinds of things. The other thing is, today especially, we think that technology in the short term is a game changer. Not so much, but in the long term, technology is really revolutionizing entire industries.
Howard Tullman, thanks so much.
Sure.